Hey, people, namaste. God bless. How are all of you? It's happy Friday, not Thursday, Jer. Like I said last night. But last night I said Friday when it should have been Thursday. But I remember today was Friday when I woke up. But I remember last night I said Friday when it was Thursday. So Meatball, get it together. And Buddha was yelling at me back there, guys. So hopefully you guys are all well. It's blessed and busy time here at America's Mentor. A lot of changes going on at work. And indeed, I forgot what day it is, but who the hell cares what day it is? I mean, seriously. I mean, that's how I don't really worry about it, except for tax day. So here we go tonight. I got some great stuff, man. I love stuff like this because I'm going to get right to the quote box because this is a great story behind it. And it's the power that we all have. And this person accentuated this power that we all have in the most amazing way. And it's stuff like this that for those of you out there who are not feeling well and who have issues going on health-wise, even mental, physical, or spiritual. This guy, I mean, he taught me so much throughout the years, but I'm going to get right to the quote box. When we master our emotions, we master our creations. These words came from a lad from Cali. And back in the 80s, he was in his triathlon and literally finished off 2 parts of it, was on the last part of the bike ride, a 20-mile bike ride. Sadly, he was hit by a car doing 45 or 50 miles an hour. Literally, he woke up in traction in the hospital. Doctor said, we can do a surgery. Your back, your 4th or 5th vertebrae or 3rd or 4th vertebrae basically were shattered and broken or separated. I'm not quite sure precisely on the story, but doctor said when you wake up, you're not going to walk again. You're done. You're going to be in a chair the rest of your life. And this guy, once the trauma subsided, he said, I want to go home. That was it. So basically just he has the right to do that. They just wheeled him home. And what this guy was, he was a chiropractor. And he knew how the back works. He knew it precisely. He knew also that, remember these words, that nerves that fire together, wire together. So what he did over the course of several weeks, mind you, however way he did it, he spent every day visualizing his back fused back together. And these are not some abstract stories, guys. These are common occurrences that you really don't hear about. But perhaps it was a transcendental meditation that he perceived to do every single day, but literally would spend hours focusing on every single vertebrae in his back coming back together in the most perfect way. Didn't you know it? Several months later, the guy's literally back to training, back to doing this thing in life. And it's not a miracle, guys. This is what I always push here on America's Mentor. When I realize the power that I have, I realize I can cure anything, but I have to master my emotions to master the creations. And this is how we were born without the old, the manual in life. We're not taught how to do this. We're taught to follow instead of lead. And 2 words out of there, the most important words because they coincide with each other out of the quote box, is emotions. That's basically E-motion. That's energy in motion. A state of feeling, passion, enthusiasm. What do you carry every day for that passion and enthusiasm to whatever you're going through, good and or bad, because you're going to create from that. And next word, obviously, like I just said, creation, the act of making. So you go from a state of feeling, the vibrations start, to the act of making. And in other words, they coincide. Nerves that fire together, wire together. In other words, nerves create what? Feeling. They fire together to get creations. And that's basically all this person, Dr. Joe Dispenza, who this happened to back in the 80s, happened to do. And this is even before he became a neuroscientist. He was a chiropractor. He was a bone dude. But this guy knew, and back in Cali back then, the vibe thing and the spirituality was really kicking in there in the early 80s. He realized that thoughts become things. So basically, he used his knowledge with what had happened to him, what he worked on every single day, coincidentally, to bring it all back to life. And he just mastered Corinthians, basically. Corinthians 5:7, for we walk by faith and not by sight. What is emotion? Faith. What is sight? Creations. So he took science and religion and basically fused his back together again. Whether you believe it or not, that's God bless. It's completely up to you. But this is what altered my state, my emotion, to create my better creations in life. And I hope you guys can understand that we all have this power. Every single one of us. I'm like a friggin' broken record here on America's Mentor about that. We create everything by how we feel every day, out of thin air. And it should get you friggin' excited knowing the fact that you have this power. And you're not powerless, you're powerful. So whatever you're focusing on every day with your thought and your feeling, you're bringing about every day. Analyze how your day is going after the day is done. And think about how you felt during the course of the day. You'll realize what you're creating. When we master our emotions, when we master how we feel every day and direct that energy every day, we will master what we're bringing about every day. If your life is full of ups and downs, that's because your emotions are up and down. Find your purpose, find your passion, find what makes you happy. Do like I did and say the wrong day on the right day, but then the right day on the wrong day. Who gives a shit? It's who you are. Have fun with life. Have fun with yourself. Believe in yourself, know yourself, understand yourself, and you realize what you're bringing to yourself, guys. So happy Friday to all of you guys. America's Mentor _radio at America's Mentor on X. Guys, please join me and follow me, Jerry Maldonado 2, for unique information that'll help you to your destination. We're all friggin' special, guys. We're all gifted with the same talent as Dr. Joe Dispenza has, a renowned neuroscientist now who was once a good old back doctor who ended up breaking his back but knew how to heal his back. The knowledge is power. But knowledge about self is self-empowerment. And when you understand self, you'll understand what you're bringing to yourself, guys. So happy Friday to you. I'll talk to you guys soon, man. Have a great night.